think it is worth pausing on just the reality that we are absolutely nowhere on appropriations, and the White House, I think, is absolutely right to say, like, what are you talking about? Like a deadline in December? You're not going to be any further along, or you're not going to have a resolution by December. Like January at best, maybe March. The House has passed three appropriations bills. The Senate has passed three appropriation bills. They're not even the same bills. The Senate hasn't passed a bunch of them through committee. I mean, on what planet are we going to be having some kind of omnibus resolution to resolve all of this when the House has been gone for a month? I guess all to say, like, is there a recognition even among appropriators now that, like, even getting their 12 bills, which has like always been a bit of a fantasy, in December is not realistic?
And I think appropriators are always the
Yeah.
optimists, right? But there is a real frustration. You have appropriators now being like, they're now saying, why am I even on this committee? You can't get your earmarks, can't get your priorities funded. You have the administration just, rescinding things, pounding funds, doing all sorts of that stuff. What is the point of being there? They're not really willing yet to give up on a bipartisan appropriations. Even Brian Schatz last week said he still thinks they could get something done. Obviously, like you said, I think that's an extremely challenging, if not impossible, lift to get all of these done, not only through the Senate, finishing bills like DHS and SFOPs, which have not gotten a markup in the Senate, but then reconciling those with the House versions. Like I said, I think defense and labor H are really difficult. So yeah, and when the House isn't even in session, it's hard to have those conversations. And maybe if the House was here, maybe if there had been some real appropriations work done over the last 2 months, we'd be having a different conversation right now. But that's not the reality we live in.